Recently, we learned about percentage and what the percentage symbol literally means. We learned that the percentage symbol means out of 100, and we took a look at the following example. There are 100 seats in a theater, 55 seats are occupied. We then figured that the remaining seats, the 45 additional seats to make 100, are then unoccupied. We can give that as a percentage and say that 45% of the seats are unoccupied, or 45 out of 100 seats are unoccupied. However, when using percentages, we're not always talking about exactly out of 100. Sometimes we need to make equivalent fractions or do other math figuring in order to figure out the percentage. But the percentage symbol itself means out of 100. Copy the following into your notebook. We're going to learn how to express decimals as percentages. I'm going to go over 2 examples and then I want you to try a few on your own in your notebook. Please write flip video homework and today's date in your notebook before copying the rest of the notes and completing the problems on your own. If I wanted to express this decimal as a percentage, I could first show it as a fraction. 35 hundredths, written as a fraction, has a 35 in the numerator and 100 in the denominator. Now I have a fraction that is out of 100. Remember, percentage means out of 100. So since I now have 100 in my denominator, I can write it as a percentage. This would be written 35%. Let's try another one that doesn't go to the hundredths place. Express 2/10 as a percentage. Well, I'm first going to write it as a fraction, just like I did with the last problem. 2/10 written as a fraction has a 2 in the numerator and a 10 in the denominator. I can't write it as a percentage yet because I don't have a fraction that's out of 100. So I have to create an equivalent fraction. I can create an equivalent fraction with 100 in my denominator by multiplying 10 times 10. Remember, equivalent fractions mean that you have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same amount. So I have to multiply 2 times 10, and I would get 20 in my numerator. So 2/10 is the same as 20 100ths. Now I have 100 in my denominator. I could now write this as a percentage. It would be written 20%. Copy and complete the following problems in your notebook. Show how you write it as a fraction before changing it to a percentage and boxing your final answer. So I should see each decimal written down. I should see how it's written as a fraction and then how you then created the percentage. So I should see 3 equivalent numbers for each problem. You can pause the video and complete these 4 problems in your notebook.